everyone, it's Akansha Timri, the founder and editor-in-chief of Tech Funding News. We cover startup innovations and investment, and today, on this very sunny day, we are at BFI South Bank. Why are we here? Well, Antler is throwing its European Founders Conference, and some really interesting personalities from the tech ecosystem are over here. So that's why TFN decided to be here and do an official media partnership to cover this event. So let's go and check out what's happening.
And what I learned as a leader in the business world is we need to create environments where we can have these conversations where people are open to it.
Assuming 1% is successful, we're tracking to build 10,000, to have 10,000 new startups built this year compared to last year.
My name is Thomas. I'm one of the founders of Voltrac. We founded last year in April. I co-founded it together with Francisco Infante. His family has an agricultural manufacturing facility of implements down in Spain. So for us it was really an advantage that we could prototype from there. So basically what we do is we build unmanned ground vehicles for agriculture and for defense. So we built indeed electric autonomous tractors. There's a lot of opportunity for us to improve, and that's what we did. We completely redesigned from scratch the tractor. We use 70% less components, and that simplifies everything. Manufacturing, procurement, maintenance, repairs. You end up with a vehicle that's cheaper, yet more reliable, and also a lot more future-proof. Last year, a couple of months after incorporation, we closed our pre-seed rounds, 2 million, with participation from Antler, as well as Food Labs, Atlantic Labs. So the tractor is indeed electric. One of the things that differentiates us is that because we have 70% less components in the vehicle, we have a lot of space for batteries, whereas competitors typically have a 70 kilowatt hour battery that lasts a couple of hours. We fit in 200 kilowatt hours, which is multiples of what a Tesla, for instance, can fit. In addition, we have swappable system. So after 8 hours of plowing, if they still need to keep on going, they can just go back to base, swap out the battery system, and end up with 24/7 operations. They also already invited us last year, and I think it's really helpful. It's very good to have all these VCs located in a single space, and so far Antler has always made great introductions to us. So I've been last year at the Mansion House, then they also brought us to San Francisco, where they were opening a new location. So I was part of the first ones that went there to pitch to the US investors, which is also very helpful because I think we're not just a Spanish or a European company. We want to operate internationally and also address VCs from all around.
Hey, so I'm Hannah. I'm a partner in the UK team, investing in UK founders from day zero. I mean, it's been a brilliant day. I think you can agree. It's been a packed room where we brought all of our best European founders to London, along with our global Antler partners and all of the VCs and LPs in our ecosystem, and really to shine a light on what Antler founders are building in the European continent. And I think you might have read the report that got released that speaks to some of those breakout companies. I think the barriers to building a tech company have really been reduced. We're making really sterling efforts at Antler to improve the underrepresented nature of our cohorts, building a lot of effort to outbound into founders who might be non-obvious. You know, they might not have the typical creds on their LinkedIn or their CV that would determine them to be a strong founder. You know, what makes them tick as a person? How have they shown resilience? How have they really shown persistent in their life? And we have a lot of those types of founders in our cohorts. So not just women, but people from underrepresented backgrounds. And that's really important to us in building strong cohorts who can bring different perspectives to the table.
I am the CEO and co-founder of GQAI, and the easiest way to think about GQAI is we are seeing a massive rise in AI-generated code at the moment, but we are still testing it with humans, which makes no sense. So what we are really doing is decoupling how you write code and how you test it. So we are building the autonomous agents to go out there and really test your platform and simulate how a human would test, obviously with AI today. Absolutely a great conference. We actually had a dinner with the top 50 founders in Europe. a couple of days ago. We spent all of day yesterday in Oxford having some very interesting sessions with a number of different parties around strategy and fundraising and legals and operating in the US, etc. And obviously today you see a lot of great people and a massive conference. I think there's like 600 people in here. So a massive monumental effort to put this together with all the tube strikes. So I would probably recommend for anyone considering starting a business is have a think about programs like Antler. What they really do is actually really enable you to hone in on your idea, really reflect on that. They are going to grill the hell out of you in full transparency. It's a very intense program for a number of weeks, but what that really does, it really refines your thinking, ability to really move fast and iterate quickly, which is exactly what you need for a founder to be successful.
I'm Tobias, and I'm a partner in our Stockholm office in our Nordic fund. The most important thing we're trying to highlight with this report is there is an opportunity to build great companies in Europe, build them as fast or faster than in the US. Lovable is a great example. We have to go out and just build, do the work, build the companies.